I'm John Geaver in Toronto at the American Academy of Neurology annual meeting. Nursing home residents are in general an understudied population, so maybe it shouldn't have been a surprise that when Dr. Ilo Leppik took a close look at a database on epilepsy drug blood levels in nursing home residents, what he saw was not at all what you might expect.
We had a large, over 250,000 people database from a nursing home chain, and they had a lot of information about drug levels. And doctors were ordering drug levels on a monthly basis and never changing the dose. So this is a study we could never have gotten through an IRB, but the data was there. And to much of our amazement, we saw that dilantin levels, phenytoin levels would fluctuate as much as 200%. No change in dose. We had daily physician orders. We knew what the co-medications were. We knew whether they were getting brand or generic. We knew whether they were getting liquid or tablets. And we could not explain this variability on anything except variability in absorption. At first we thought this was just for phenytoin, but then more recently we looked at valproate and carbamazepine, and that's what our poster was about yesterday. And we found the same amount of variability for these drugs as well. And we're currently doing a study. We're actually going into nursing homes trying to find out the causes and consequences. But this has implications way beyond the epilepsy drugs, because what's happening with the other drugs, nobody knows. What's happening to the antihypertensives, what's happening to the Parkinson's drugs, what's happening to the Alzheimer's drugs, what's happening to the mood-altering drugs. And we know that people in nursing homes vary a lot from day to day. So we're now trying to mount a more broader research effort to look at the pharmacology of drug absorption in what we call the frail elderly. Our current hypothesis is that the fluctuation we see is not seen in everybody in nursing homes. It's seen in about a third of the nursing home patients. Another third don't have much variability. They look more like people who are on the outpatient. And then another third is sort of in between. So we have developed a statistical model to measure variability, and we're trying to correlate that with clinical condition right at this point in time for epilepsy drugs.
Dr. Leppik emphasized that the clinical consequences of what he calls the senile gut aren't clear, and in fact there might not be any. He cautioned physicians against chasing blood levels in these patients because adjusting doses up and down can just make matters worse. In Toronto, I'm John Geaver, MedPage Today.